Needles, drips, muscle relaxants, patient monitoring devices, face masks, just some of the equipment I use in my job. Now, which anaesthetist do I start with this morning? Looks like a full day. 20 years ago, I started working in hospitals as a patient care assistant. Over the years, I'd become very accustomed to the work I was doing in the hospital. I needed a challenge, so I upgraded my skills at TIF5. I completed a Certificate 4 in Medical Technicians and Assistants. It's a 2-year course, then there's 14 weeks practical experience in a number of different hospitals. It's given me a great knowledge base for a job I really enjoy. The first case. Now what's needed? This is the repetitive part of the job, but things can get really stressful with emergency patients. Is this gauge reading correctly? Being competent with all equipment is very important. Everybody's busy, so you have to be thorough and take responsibility for your own actions. I enjoy working with my colleagues in a team environment.
Morning, Brenda.
If I wanted to travel, the skills I've acquired enable me to work interstate or overseas. My name's Trevor. I'm the anaesthetic technician. I'm here to help the anaesthetist look after you this morning. I'm going to start by putting some monitoring on you, okay?
Okay.
Just rest it here. I'm just going to connect it up.
Okay.
And when it starts taking your blood pressure readings, the scuff will get really tight on your arm.
Okay.
I remember doing this in training on a lifelike simulator called Sinman. He's very realistic, almost too real.
The pressure cuff's a bit tight, isn't it? Can you sort it out for me? Are you sure you're a doctor? Is there anybody else around that can give you a hand? What's that funny thing you're putting on my finger?
But when it comes to a living person, I get about 2 minutes to convey to the patient that I'm confident, competent, and professional. You're going to be fine. You've got a highly skilled team looking after you today. Relax.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, Royce. Anything specially required for this case?
No, just the usual stuff's fine, Trevor, thanks. Okay, this is a little bit of oxygen we want you to breathe just before you go off to sleep. It's just fresh air. Okay, off to sleep now.
During and after the TIF course, I get ongoing support and training from the anaesthetists and the staff I work with. I didn't get into healthcare for the money. The pay is okay, but it's the hours that required me to adjust.
Tube.
My week is governed by a roster. I have to be prepared to work a variety of shifts covering 24 hours any day of the year.
Make sure that tie's nice and tight.
At present, I start at a decent hour of 8 a.m. and work a 38-hour week, but that's sure to change. When I first started and I heard I'd be working with a bear hugger, I didn't know what to expect. Now I know it's an industry term for an air-filled heated blanket. Cross feet. No good. That will hinder circulation and can cause injury. A maintenance period follows the procedure. This is when I restock consumables.
Mr. Jones is finishing now. I'm sending for the next patient.
Thank you, Brenda.
Thanks.
I'm also responsible for patient data entry. Stomach's calling. Lunch is generally any time I can fit it in. Back into it. Time to set up for the next patient. To be an anaesthetic technician, you can't be squeamish. You must be observant, level-headed, and have a methodical approach to your work. But if you like helping people and can handle irregular hours, then this job is very rewarding. An added benefit is developing great camaraderie with my colleagues.